Do that either way. Hit the record button first, if you can.
Okay. Claims that we're live.
Okay, claims that we're live and we're recording, right? Oh, boy. All right. Well, listen, let's just get right down to it here because we are running out of time.
You doing news or events first?
She's the gal who knows what's going on. So take notes. There's a test at the end. Here's AG Today's lead anchor, Veronica Brestensky, with news, traffic, weather, sidewalk conditions, and what's happening this weekend.
I must have all possible information.
All right. This segment here, the news, is brought to you by Faces of Union Soldiers at Culp's Hill, Gettysburg's Critical Defense by Joseph Stahl and our buddy Matthew Borders. Get a hold of this book now. It's very nice if you like looking at faces. Okay, Ronnie, it's you're back with the news. Everybody has missed the news.
The news is I'm back.
Yay!
Now we're back.
The action is. What's there to do and see when you're in town this weekend? Here's Valerie, Veronica, to fill you in.
It's all covered.
Oh, man.
So really no news, but
No
just
news.
Right to the events.
Yeah, I was trying to... there were some neat little stories. I wish I would have written them down. There was some guy that... after, like, I don't want to exaggerate, but it was something crazy. Like, after, like, 80 years of volunteering with, like, Meals on Wheels, he finally retired or something.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah, it was
80
maybe it was
years?
70 years. But it was a lot. Like, it
That's
was
a
a
long
lot.
Was it
Yeah.
like 100?
Pretty close, I guess.
Wow.
I don't know. But maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it was, like,
I didn't know
50 years
Meals
or
on
something,
Wheels
but
was
yeah.
that old.
There was some neat news. What else? Oh, the new visitor center that's proposed
bathroom?
for down. Yeah, basically down
Yeah.
on Baltimore Street. I think if I understood the article correctly, the council proposed or actually approved it being demolished. They're going to totally tear down that building and kind of start from scratch. So
The big controversy that we covered last week with Bethany is the 7-story apartment building that they're trying to put behind the parking garage.
yeah.
And that, me no likey. And then you look further into it, Cindy, I think, was it Cindy, did you find an article that you sent me later? Yeah. Yes. And it was, the article said that basically, they grease the palms of council and council's going to make an exception for them. What is the point in this fair land of ours of having laws and rules and ordinances if they can be purchased out, if you can purchase your way out of having to follow them?
Yeah. I didn't follow that. I didn't see that. But
Something like, you remember what it was, Sind? Was it the, what was it they offered to do? Like build a sidewalk or something?
They called them Christmas presents.
Christmas presents. Go on.
That's all I know.
What? They were going to just, buy Christmas presents for their kids?
No, infrastructure. In the form of infrastructure.
Oh, that's right. Christmas presents in the form of infrastructure or something like that. So basically, do you
probably
think...
in a tax base.
Huh?
Right, in a tax base.
Well, yes,
Because
but...
as of right now, it's just a vacant lot, and more importantly, Pickett's Buffet is not generating any income.
Well,
Right?
that's most important, yes.
So that's a big
That
deal.
was the big tax.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Well,
But,
but the point is, it's not the point. The point is the rules are the rules. And, it's so now I want to build an 8-story building, but I don't have deep pockets, so I can't buy my way out
you would
of...
have to have deep pockets to build it. I think that's the point.
No.
Like,
I'm saying my pockets aren't as deep as that guy where I can build it and buy my way out of following the rules.
I get it. But you're not dealing with you and I coming up with these proposals. They're big mega corporations that are like building these things.
Yeah, that's
right?
the other
mean,
thing I don't like. Is it's not locals either. I'm
I
becoming...
I don't know.
Oh, it isn't. It's like they're from New York or something like that. A lot of New Yorkers owning properties down here that aren't living here.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that says they have to live here. It's it's just me being a redneck.
I was gonna say you're always
Yeah.
bemoaning the fact that a lot of people do live here, and you don't want people more.
I don't want people more. I don't want people. No. And then my friend Bill was telling me that this is his own fault, and he admits it. But he was telling me that they wake up one day and they're like tearing down the woods behind them.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What's this all about?" And his neighbor's like, "They're putting up 100 condos.
Yeah,
it's up on Boyd School Road or whatever
I
it is."
know exactly what.
Yeah. Well, that's right past you, isn't
Yeah,
it? Or before you?
No, right past.
And so they're doing that and everything like that. It's like 100 of them. You figure like a family of 4. It's like that's a lot of people moving to the area again. Yeah. It's time to move out of town. It's time to get out of here.
Go live with Eric.
No, what? All the way up there? No. No. I'm not moving out of the area. I'm just moving out of town. No, I love the area. I can't leave the area. I love this area. All right. Well, so let me do this then. So you got any other events that are coming up? I think not Beth. Debbie showed you.
Yeah. So I didn't even start talking about events.
Oh, is that true?
We were just talking about some new stuff, but okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So this Saturday there is a used book sale at the United States. What is it? Army College. There we
Army
go.
Heritage and Education Center.
At the Carlisle from 10 to 4:30. Apparently, if you are a member, and I don't know how much membership is, but you get 50% off of your purchases. So someone from the Cumberland Valley Civil War Roundtable sent an email today basically saying that you should join just to get the 50% off discount for your books if that's something up your alley.
Yeah.
But if you're not willing to travel the whole way out to Carlisle, I have a more local event all weekend long. As a matter of fact, this is the second weekend of this and the final weekend of the Civil War weekends at the museum, which would be the Adams County Historical Society Museum, in conjunction with Dr. Jennifer Murray to benefit her Oklahoma State students and also the Historical Society. So Saturday, and I wanted to read this so I don't mess it up. Let's see. Saturday at 10:30 is going to feature John Hennessy, who is a retired chief historian at Fredericksburg and Spotsylvania National Military Park. And the 2:30 lecture is going to be Sue Boardman, obviously a friend of the show, and licensed battlefield guide. And then Sunday is going to feature Scott Hardwig, obviously retired supervisory historian here at Gettysburg National Military Park. He's going to be speaking at 10:30. And then at 2:30, it's going to be Dr. James Broomall of Shepherd University and Dana Schoaf, editor of Civil War Times, talking. So
that's a good lineup.
Yeah,
when is that?
So
on
Saturday and Sunday.
This coming weekend.
Yes, this weekend. You can buy tickets on the Adams County Historical Society webpage, or you can just buy them at the door. So I believe it's $50 for the weekend.
Oh, the weekend. That's lovely.
Pretty sure it's for the weekend. Or I believe it's $25 per day. But don't quote me on that because I feel like that might have even been the price for both Mom and I. So it might even be half.
25.
But anyway, so check it out.
Check it out.
Check out the website. Make sure I'm not giving you a ton of faulty information here. What else? I took some screenshots of some things just as reminders. Obviously, we're right in the middle of summer, right? So
Yes,
the 100 Nights of Taps is still ongoing. The free licensed battlefield guide led cemetery tours right before that at 5:30 are still ongoing. There's a neat.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah, of course.
Your
show.
The other night, I went out because I wanted Tracy Bear. For those of you who don't know, licensed battlefield guide. He also makes signs. He's a sign maker. So I said, "Can you come to the studio? Because I want to get like a sign for the wall and thing for the door downstairs." And so he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing a tour of the cemetery, whatever." So I said, "Oh, well, I'll try to catch as much of it as I can." So I was probably I got about 20 minutes of it when it was available, and it was very good. But you know what? It's so interesting because and I guess this makes sense, but like when I've heard people giving tours in there, it's like, it reminds me of church because everybody's quiet, and solemn and respectful. As they should be, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's different than a battlefield tour is I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice feeling, and it's very emotional.
Yeah.
It's comforting in a way. It's sad in a way. It's a lot of different things, and I don't know because I rarely have taken cemetery tours. So whenever I do, I'm always reminded of it.
Yeah.
I don't go to the cemetery as much as I should, but it is a moving place. Anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, so this was just announced this week earlier. So the Gettysburg Foundation is going to start a new series with Wayne Motts called An Evening with the Artifacts, where he's going to basically be bringing some of the either rarely seen or never seen artifacts that are in possession of the Gettysburg Foundation and doing a presentation. I don't know how often they're going to be, but the first one is scheduled for Saturday, August 12th at 5 p.m. The tickets are on sale, and you can find those tickets along with all kinds of other events that the foundation is sponsoring, everything from the Children's Museum to the train station to specialty events out at Spangler Farm, to other events with evenings at the painting and all kind of encounters with history. There's all kinds of stuff on the Gettysburg Foundation website. So I'd encourage you to go head over there and look to see what's new. Also, this is in conjunction with the Eisenhower Farm and National Historic Site. In honor of the 70th anniversary of the Korean War armistice, the weekend of July 27th through the 30th, there are all kinds of events that are free and open to the public. Some of them are going to be at the National Gettysburg Museum Visitor Center. Some of them are going to be walking tours of the cemetery. Some of them are, there's going to be living historians at the Eisenhower National Historic Site on Saturday from 9 to 5, for example. But again, you can get that whole entire lineup on the Gettysburg Foundation, kind of a neat non-Civil War, but history still related event. That's really about it. I mean, just a reminder, generically, Debbie was actually talking about this before. Obviously, we're past the anniversary.
Yes.
But there are still all kinds of ranger-led tours and programming every single day.
We just saw one on the way here. When I was doing the video on the way here, I stopped, did the loop around the Virginia Memorial, and there was Matt Atkinson giving a tour.
Neat, yeah.
Yeah.
They cover literally every day. They cover the first, second, and third. There are evening
Every day?
tours every day.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
They have a lineup that you can find on the National Park Service website. There are individual actual. Now those are like the 30-minute or 60-minute like overview kind of things. They're not the 2-hour like battlefield hikes.
Gotcha.
But they still offer the hikes and things, and they're also doing twilight tours this year. Oh. So on Thursday and Saturday, I believe it's Cemetery Ridge. I'm sorry, East Cemetery Hill. And on Friday and Sunday, I forget, maybe it's the cemetery, something like that. But check out their website, and they have different like evening twilight tours. So those are kind of cool too.
Yeah. So if you want to like be out a little bit past sundown.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
No,
be
of course they're
yeah.
still going to follow the rules, but I'm saying like it's an excuse to.
I think they started like.
Because you could
70.
like lag. I love that's why I love the one day a year that we could be out there past dark.
I missed it too. That was
I
the
know, you
weekend.
were sick.
Yes, I know. I missed everything. So
I know. What'd you say, Deb?
No, I just was agreeing with you that getting to hang out on the battlefield after dark was great.
Yeah.
And poor Veronica had to miss it.
I know. But there's something enchanting about it, isn't there? Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
The light fades and
Yes. And then you hear just the echoes of the explosions of the fireworks go down the valley. It's nice and bounce off the round tops. Real quick, a couple things in the comments before we go here. Steve Worley says, how much did I miss? Steve, a ton. But what you can do is go over to Patreon tomorrow, and an episode, the audio of this will be up for free. Anybody can go and listen to the audio from AG Today, because AG Today is, keeping you informed about what's going on, and also not just in Gettysburg, but also what goes on in our little circus-like group of friends in this little community we have here. And we take the commercials out too. So you can go commercial free, and the audio quality is a little better than it is on YouTube, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And apparently, Tom Canavan did not like me telling everybody to, what does he say here? Hey, watch that New York stuff. And then Bernie says, hey, I'm planning on moving there. Matt is going after both of us, Thomas. And Tom says, agreed on the building crap. Remember, Matt is from New Jersey. Yeah, that's true. And that's the thing is like I'm that way because, look, New Yorkers, the first thing they ruined was North Jersey. They all moved out to North Jersey. That was the sticks. And then they made the suburbs. Now, God bless them. Thank God they did, because I wouldn't be here if they didn't do that. But by the time I inherited North Jersey, it was a used up old, And so, I was like, no, there's greener pasture somewhere. And I came out here. And I don't want this to turn into that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Ronnie. It starts with 100 condos. And then it goes to a 7-story building, which breaks the rules. But they grease the palms. That's New York. That's New York. That's how Donald Trump got things done. I'll give you money. I'm the greatest developer in the world. Oh, I want it to be whatever the hell it is. So we're allowing that in here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're allowing here. I'm just trying to push some
I'm
buttons.
fascinated because there's zoning variations all the time, but I'm curious.
Of course, but I don't
who
like
would
this
have
one.
Admitted that we took a bribe. Like, where did that come from?
It was an article somewhere. It was the Gettysburg Connection, I think it was. I forget where it was,
yeah,
though. We read that.
I would love to see that because it's
is
fascinating.
I mean, well, they didn't. Wait. They didn't say it as they took a bribe,
Okay.
but we all know that's what it was, right? It's like when they made the movie, and Ted Turner's like, "I'll give you money to put the if we can shoot on the battlefield, I'll give you money to put the power lines underground." You know, it's
a benefit,
it's like a bribe, but it's not a bribe. You know, it's something that needed to be done, and okay, we'll make an exception. The problem is this exception of 7 stories is going to last forever.
Well,
Theoretically.
yeah.
You know, so I don't know. Anyway, that's the thing. And Tom says, I see a book in the future, the effect of the town on the town from addressing Gettysburg after the podcast. Yeah, I'm sure they won't even notice we're gone. They'll be like, oh, yeah, remember that idiot? That would be me, not you guys. All right. Well, I guess you're idiots for kind of going along with me, right? So we're
much,
all
yeah.
idiots. Everybody's
Same
an idiot
boat.
here. All right. We're going to go early night tonight. Thank you all for listening. And we will talk to you next week without Veronica again. Eventually she'll be back. Don't worry about it. Or Debbie? Okay.
Gettysburg Today is produced by Matt Callery and Veronica Brestensky, Esquire, and broadcasts from the Gettysburg Museum of History Studios. Engineered by Colby Sumner and sometimes someone else. Guest accommodations are provided by the guests themselves. Who are we? Vanderbilts? But if you want us to take better care of them, become a patron at patreon.com/addressing Gettysburg. I'm Huevos Grande, the voice of Addressing Gettysburg. Thanks for listening.
So he made a thoroughfare for freedom and her trade. 60 miles of ladder to 300 to the main. Trees and plenty forest, no resistance was in vain. While we were marching through Georgia, hurrah, hurrah, we bring the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag that makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea. While we were marching through Georgia, while we were marching through Georgia, while we were marching through Georgia.
I love this podcast.
This concludes our broadcast day.